Hello everyone, this video is going to be about knitting, yarn and how hard it is to do anything when you have two kids under two. Hello everyone, my name is Barbara. I live in Ireland in the small cottage with my husband, two kids and mother-in-law. We do have a cat that lives outside and his name is Stefan. We have a garden which is a work in progress from the beginning we moved in, which was 4 years ago, but slowly surely, you know, things are going our way. And for my birthday I got 3 bushes of a white currant. So if you like gardening, I have a little one over here. So if you do have a garden and you have your favorite things to grow and maybe trick and things it's easier for you, let me know down below. Ooh, and I got a white Erica. So and that's for that. Although I received a lovely tool to the garden that trims the edges. It looks like a shovel, but it's kind of rounded, and seeds. Also, maybe that'll be, I will title it Rambling About My Birthday. I don't know. And also I received a sum and I was able to purchase online something for myself. That was the goal in regards to the gift. Therefore, I spoil myself and I ordered Knit Pro mindfulness set, the one that has 25 centimeters, which is what 10-inch circular knitting needles. They're 10-inch. I used to knit socks on 9-inch circular knitting needles, so that's interesting. They claim it's for socks and sleeves, but to be honest, I think it's just for sleeves. I added to it because I could extra spare circulars, so in case I would knit sleeves, I could knit them concurrently. I think that's the word, and maybe that would be handy. I don't know. We shall see. So that hopefully will come soon. It's coming from Slovenia, I think. Anyway, so what I have over here that I want to talk to you is this. What I have over here. Now I use this basket for that and in this bag. So hopefully I'll be able to go through that. And therefore, let me talk with something that I did show you last time. And I finished it, but I haven't blocked it. This is the Sweet Dot top by, I'll write down on below, Nash Knits. That's what I know Instagram name. It's a beautiful tee. The lighting over here is horrible, so you need to believe me. This is beautiful Swiss dot pattern, and the construction is interesting. Like I said, there's a few things in regards to the 29 pages of the pattern. It's very heavy file, so just to get work with it, that was a little bit an interesting challenge and journey, I would say, to knit this. And you leave some stitches on hold, some pieces, and then you join them, and you have provisional cast on. I mentioned that last time, so I'm not going to repeat myself. So the only thing that I was doing from the last time I showed you was to knit a second sleeve, and I also used a back loop cast on method, just pick up stitches, and I think that's it creates the same thing, to be honest. If I can compare, what I did over here is a provisional long tail cast on. So basically, if you know how long tail cast on looks like, you have one of those so working yarn, and you have a tail, and the tail is, let's say, a different color yarn. So, and you do a basic long tail cast on. Then after, when you come back to it, what you do, you pick up the kind of pearl bomb stuff and you cut and you pull the yarn. But obviously, if you have so many stitches around, you'll be cutting that yarn to kind of pull it out completely. What I did, I was picking up the yarn and just snapping it every 4 kind of sections, and then once I finished it all, because that lose the tension of the edge of the piece, and I was able to pick it up afterwards, like, you know. So yeah, but I go for back loop cast on that's what I'd be doing anyway. And then I was creating this I-cord, which you make and then you attach to the actual piece around, and you make another bit to be able to, you know, create a bow. So yeah, I love it. That's also interesting piece over here that you can look up. Tutorials that are included in the pattern too. This is pleat box. Interesting. So you have in the front this lovely V thing, and then over here for that you would need a few tools, to be honest. So like the pattern recommends to knit on 3mm knitting needles, and you would need to have, I would say, I had one, and I had to jungle between 2.5mm knitting needle because that was also recommended. And the only thing you do with 2.5mm knitting needle is the I-cord. Yes, and then so what I did, I used that long circular knitting needle to hold stitches with the other pieces, but sometimes you have more than one piece on the go, so it was a little bit messy and I did not have the time to find anything spare. So if I could, I said I would knit the beginning of the pattern with like little straight needles, or maybe find some blockers to a double pointed needles to maybe create that, because you don't need loads of to be honest, to work at the beginning. I knitted size 2 to 3 year olds. Give me a sec. I knitted size 2 to 3 year olds. I think that's what I did. I wanted to have it bigger, which you'll see I need to still block it, and then once I block it I will wave in all those ends, and you can see there are a lot. Like, yeah, so maybe now this little one is asleep, so hopefully you'll be able to see it better, and I hope to show you in the next episode, let's call it episodes video, hopefully in a better lighting, how it looks blocked. So let's compare how long it is and how much is going to stretch maybe. So that's that. It's beautiful. I recommend. I would love to knit it again. The approximately need 200 grams of yarn, and I will need to make a calculations. I think it's 160 meters per 50 meter ball. So 160 for 400 2, so that's, help me, 640 meters. So that would be like 1.5 skein of fingering weight yarn, which would be 150 grams. So I presume if I had like a fingering 75-25, 2 skeins of fingering weight yarn, I could knit it, and it would be lighter to wear, like to feel on your body, by 50 grams. If my calculations are right, let me know down below if I do it right. So that's one thing, and I also still have some leftovers. So I got an extra ball because you never know, but I shouldn't. But it's a nice, actually, yarn. I really enjoy knitting with it. I would really recommend it. It cost me $1.55 per ball, so the whole thing costs €6.20, the yarn. Obviously the shipping, that's an extra €6 though, basically. So this is it. And did I say it right, at 160 meters? Yes, 175 yards if you're interested. 175 yards and 50 gram ball. And this is Drops Saffron. So yeah, so I still have leftover. So it's not really 200 grams. Therefore, like if it was, that would be equivalent to 150 grams in the fingering weight yarn of a wool blend that has 400 meters per 100 grams. Therefore, it could happen that you might be okay with just 1 skein, but I would not say that. Although I would think if you had 1 skein and you knit just this part and then different in this part, and maybe there's a special words for everything over here in the pattern, but everything is my phone. I'm recording on my phone now, so but that would look really cute with a different idea. I really enjoy knitting it, and I would knit it again if I had to. Yeah, but I said it's 3mm knitting needle, and the number of stitches I had to knit over here is like if I would knit a sweater for myself in DK weight yarn. So it's like an adult sweater, just saying from that perspective. But the pattern, the texture is so nice, and yeah, I really recommend if you would want to knit it, and I can bet you would want to knit more than just one, because even though, yeah, it took me a while, I think a month, with 2 kids under 2, it's worth it. Thank you. Let's go with the things that prioritize. So with the purchase that I purchased, the Drops saffron, there was a sale last month, I think, for Karisma, Drops Karisma, so I got it. This is the worsted, I think, 44 color I got. Not really happy with the color per se. I wanted to pair it with this, but it's too big contrast. You see, this is a kid's, kid silk drops, and that need to be for different projects, so I'm just using this. And if you're interested what that is, it's 100 meters and 50 grams, so 109 yards. My little one does not like to be on his own, so all the time on my hands. And it's now. So what's on my needles? Well, I've showed you this last time. This, we have a vomit yarn cake, as someone said that's what I should be calling it. So I will be taking this for like a car trips and so on, to maybe untangle it. It will take time. So Sylvia, you may need to wait a few months. We shall see, maybe not that bad. Like I said, we have this, and I put in this beautiful bag, huge one now, everything that I own. So over here, I have started, and I need to change it for better progress keepers. I do have them, but that's my plan. I started Wishbone sweater, and I do have, so I haven't printed the pattern fully. Like, if I don't have to, I don't do that. But I did a bit, This is the chart, and it's tiny. So even though I printed, I had to go back to my phone to kind of zoom it out and see what that is. And I don't, you know, and I had to really focus on that. So I have only a few pages, and that I think I might need it. If you have toddler under 2, I'm telling you straight away, whatever new thing you come up, and it could be like as simple as a string of yarn, that would be something they really want. So this could have, that may not survive. And my phone is like forbidden fruit, I know, but I was like, oh. So I try to have a glimpse and read the pattern, and the only good thing is I'm trying to think what I want to do until I have a time to do it. It's not that I'm actually having that time to contemplate on the pattern per se, but it kind of gives me this opportunity, let's say it that way, having kids. So yeah, there are 2, maybe on this, well, I won't be able, because I'm editing also on my phone, because no way I have time to go on my computer. I'm complaining now, I know. So in the pattern you have an option. It's okay, so I'm knitting a top-down sweater with interesting weight of yarn that are recommended, because it's kind of like a DK weight, but the gauge is 23-24 or something like that. How do I check the gauge? Do I have 3mm knitting needles to start the top? No, 275. So so I've done that on that, and then I'm switching to 5mm, and I'm just hoping for the best, and that I'm quite close to the gauge, or whichever. If it's going to be too big, I don't really mind. If it's going to be smaller, I'll just give it to someone. So I'm not really going to cry about it. I just want to knit it. It's a beautiful pattern. What else I can say? so far. There are two options for the pattern. Either you don't have short row shaping or you do have short row shaping. I used short row shaping over here, so it is German short row shaping. Loads of short row shaping knitting, and it's inserted in this ribbed, help me, I forgot what's the word for this thing is. So yeah, so basically it's even tempting to knit another one with, let's say, no short row shaping. What the short row shaping is, if you're not a knitter and you're watching me because you just like to listen to my voice, thank you so much for watching, is the extra fabric that you include by just going back and forth. Like you see, I started in knitting in a round, and I picked short row shaping, so I was knitting for a section up, back and forth, turning the work to create more fabric in the back. So when I have more fabric in the back, it will stand up and this will kind of go lower. That's not the only thing you can do. I definitely can link you or send you to Taylor Wool, Needles Hands Wool, oh sugar, those three words, that she's talking about this construction. So either you do make short row shaping at the beginning of the yoke part, and the yoke, I'm saying either if it's round or it's raglan or whatever you do, or you do it afterwards after you split for the sleeves. But there's another option that people used, that they knitted not in a round all the time, they knitted flat and then create and build up more fabric and then eventually join together. You definitely do that when you have maybe this kind of shape of the neckline, because you're just going with the little, and you can kind of imagine that it's like a, what you call it, knitting shawl, until I'm going to this section and I'll be able to join in the round and knit in the round. Do you understand? I hope you do. Anyway, I'm talking too much, I think. So I may have somewhere in the house a cable needle, because Will is sitting over here. I'll be doing cabling over here. But I use this, oh, actually, I knitted this collar, thank you, collar on 9-inch circulars, 2.75 I mentioned, and I'm going to use these two as a cable needle, because you know they will hang, and hopefully if I have to drop my work and run to do something, it will stay there. If I use DPNs, they might slip. Anything else, and even I think I had that cable needle, which cable needle looks like a straight needle, but in the middle it kind of curves, so it meant to hold that stitch on that little kind of triangle stuff, but never does, I think. I don't know, what's your opinion about that? Let me know. So have you used the 9-inch maybe circulars to do that? Maybe you're not a fan on 9-inch circular knitting needles and you still have them, you don't know what to do with them. Yeah, then just use it for cabling, I would say. And now I moved to 16 inches, which is 40 centimeters, but I probably will have to go to bigger one because we're going to increase. And the structure is that you knit in the round by increasing, and then I'll be knitting flat front, flat back to have that space for the armholes, and then I will join in around to knit the body, and I come back to pick up and knit the sleeves. That's what I'm thinking, because you know, sometimes during the night I don't have to sleep. Why not? So, and that, you know, you can't knit because it's pitch dark, so I can have a glimpse on my phone and unusual stuff happens. I read from the beginning till the end the pattern, so yeah, brilliant me. That's what you should be doing all the time, but I don't do normally. And kind of hard to visualize, why I want to use this word, to imagine, let's say that way, while I'm reading what I'm doing, unless I start doing it. And with this one I was able to actually see it, so I know, I think I know what I'll be doing, and it's just do it, just knitting it. I'm thinking that that's going to be, and if not, obviously you hear about that. So that's that. One thing, obviously I finished something for my daughter, and I think I've been knitting something for my little boy over here, and I thought like a simple cardigan, or maybe with some buttons on the side, and that's it. Although my friend knitted for Rebecca 2 sweaters actually, and he's wearing one. There is a finished object video, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to link it. Through my phone, I cannot really link stuff around until in description. So I might put in description the link to this finished object video. I'm showing you 2 sweaters. This is flax, light flax, which means it's used fingering weight yarn. A sweater, it's a free pattern, and she knitted this one and the yellow one, and he's also wearing it. And as you can see, there is no buttons and it stretches nicely, so I might knit that pattern, or or I might knit something else. I do have a book about knitting for kids, and I think there is a gate 23, but they want me to have 2 buttons on the side, and it's a striped, so not much of thinking, but I'm not sure about the yarn per se. So I found these 2 single skeins that not sure what to be doing with. Their content is, although with this one I could knit socks because it's superwash merino wool, 20% nylon fingering, this one, so I could knit socks with it. And this one is, ladies and gentlemen, Malabrigo Mechita, 100% super wash merino, and it's a galaxy. See this? Very busy. I could actually knit it only using this, and probably will have enough, but I probably would want to knit a bigger size than those 2. So yeah, I do have some singles that are just merino, and I did not use them for sock knitting, so hopefully I might go back, because I thought this is the one, because it was so soft when I touched it. It is so soft. Not that it is. And I thought, oh, that's probably just merino or something, and I did not really have time to check, and I'm checking it now. So definitely galaxy, because when I saw it first time, I said if I had a boy I would knit something for him with this. And this is singles, so I don't, you know what I mean, it's billing, and if you knit it just with this, and I think it will look quite nice being striped as that darker color. What else I have, and I would want to do that on the screen with you, but I'm kind of busy holding this one here, is something that I said a while back, and this is a sock that I tried to design, and I stopped because although the design is brilliant, it's really nice, I would say it's too complicated for a sock. Maybe not complicated, but advanced, that's what I would want to say. And I like to design socks that are, you know, something you grab on as an option to relax from those heavier projects you have. You know, something you can put into your purse and pull out whatever, you know, chit chat and so on and so on. So I'm going hopefully to show you. So anyway, the yarn is stunning. I got it from my friend, and the day I got it, I think 2 days after, I just cast that on, because I was like, oh, this is lovely. Hopefully you can see it. And this is Lion brand sock, brilliant sock yarn. And you see if I can show you the pattern. Do you see the pattern? Yeah, you're probably screaming that you really like it too. I like it too, but like I said, although I would have had to come up with something I don't know, show you upside down. It's so nice. So I will be frogging it for sure, because whenever I had my written things, because when I design on the go, if you know what that means. And I need to look where I actually made the charts. So let me know. Well, I need to frog it anyway and redo it. just in case I would want to change something else. So I think it's going to be frog, but maybe just up to the toe. I'm going to leave the toe and rethink what I want to do, but it's very nice. You can see it now, hopefully. Ooh. But like I said, during my maternity leave, I'm not planning to design things unless it'd be so easy for me to do. So although it's like I said, it's a whip that, I don't know, maybe 2 years. I might have got the yarn when I got the gifts from my friend, the lovely knitted items. So yeah, almost 2 years ago. But like I said, at some video that I want to also pull out some whips and decide what I want to do with them, because I need to make more space and use the yarn, knit things, and either keep them or gift them. And the second option for me is way better because there's no space over here to keep loads of stuff. But I'm knitting a sweater. Oh, and like I said, I forgot to say that I cast it on my birthday. So first time ever I have a birthday cast on, which is amazing. Okay, I hope this video is not too long. I think I pulled out everything from my basket, so that's that. I hope you enjoyed. If you have kids and you're a knitting mom, share your thoughts, your tips, your ideas. I know some suggestions are just to give children to your dad for a few hours and have those things for yourself, the time for yourself. Unfortunately, I don't have that much. Sometimes they go for a walk and 30 minutes, 35 minutes I may have for myself. As you can see, even though they left for shopping, I have this little one with me. So, yay! Okay, I hope you enjoyed this one. See you in the next one.